What's my body count? It's below 90 and above 50. All right, that's what we're going with.
We set up two strangers on a blind date. They aren't allowed to see each other until the reveal. Will they find love?
Hi everyone, I'm Gabby. I'm from Fort Lauderdale, but I currently go to school at UF and I'm 19.
My name is Noah Dandenhauer. I am 22 years old from New Jersey. I currently live in Florida now and I do social media full time.
Maybe not the most interesting thing about me, but it's kind of what like my life is right now is I'm a college student and that's kind of what I do with my time.
One interesting thing about me is that I managed to kiss girls for a full-time job.
If I had to describe myself, I would say I'm pretty energetic. I think I'm pretty funny. I'm always just down to do whatever. I'm a pretty spontaneous person.
I would describe myself as super outgoing and happy.
The person I'm looking for is, well, I'm more of a personality girl, honestly. I kind of like guys that are just like the boy versions of me. So also, you know, very outgoing, kind of funny, could be a little stupid, but also serious.
When it comes to having a type, I'm not too picky on the physical side. Obviously, I want a good-looking girl, but I want, I want a girl that hasn't done shit. Like, I want to give her the best experiences of her life and show her things that she's never seen before.
Looks-wise, I mean, I love a tall guy, you know, built, likes to go to the gym, you know, pretty much what every girl wants.
Why should somebody date me? They probably shouldn't, but hey, there's always room for change here, and I'm trying to become better each day, so maybe this is my turning point in life.
I think someone should date me because I think I'm a great time. You know, when I'm in a relationship, I put in 100%, and I think we just have a lot of fun together.
What makes me different? I would say pretty much everything about me is different from the average 22-year-old. I talk about, I kiss girls for a living. It's really fucking weird. So I gotta make sure a girl's gonna be cool with that. It's gonna be hard to do, but I think I could pull it off. I think I can charm her and like make her forget about that part.
I think what makes me different is that I'm kind of, like I said, always down to do anything. I'm not scared of new experiences and I'm very open. I feel like I don't really have a super specific type. I feel like I can vibe with anyone and I like meeting a lot of different people, different backgrounds. And just, people that like different things.
I kind of just do whatever I want every day. I don't have a schedule. That's a little different too. Like I woke up at 2:30 p.m. today. The days of the week don't matter to me. Monday, Sunday, Friday, like it's all the same shit really.
Make sure to subscribe to the Dating Blind Show to not miss any more fun episodes just like this one.
I'm here to, hopefully actually find a genuine good connection with a female because here in South Florida, you got a better chance of waking up and seeing God tomorrow when you look in the sky.
I'm here because I thought it'd be a lot of fun and who knows what can happen.
If you guys have seen me on the internet, I'm gonna maybe show you guys a little bit of a different side of me today that you might see typically in my videos because I'm not always the guy that you guys might see on my Instagram or TikTok. Like, I might look like a douchebag, but I'm actually a half decent guy when I'm sleeping, so.
We asked the dates to play two truths and a lie.
Okay, so my two truths and a lie. I was about to give it away. Okay, the first one is I'm from California. I have a belly button piercing and I am a fake blonde.
I'm definitely believing the Cali. It's giving Valley Girl accent a little bit.
Oh, really?
A little bit, yeah, I can believe that one. Well, what's the second one again?
Oh, I have a belly button piercing.
Okay. And you said that...
I'm a fake blonde.
Fake blonde. I mean, most girls are fake blonde, so I'm gonna assume that's a truth too. Yeah, you don't have a belly button piercing, do you?
You're wrong.
What? What are you?
I mean, keep guessing.
You're not from California?
I wish.
Why do you wish?
Bro, I want to move there so badly. It's my favorite place I've ever been to. I'm from here, South Florida, born and raised.
Okay, I'm gonna take everything into me to not judge you from that. It's gonna
Why?
It's gonna
Where
take
are
a
you
lot.
from?
Where am I from? I'm from Jersey. But
Jersey.
no, I mean, I got a little bit of a bad taste in my mouth from girls that have been born and raised in South Florida. I don't know if you can blame me. Maybe you have a different opinion on this, but usually they don't seem to be the greatest value of women.
Oh, let me tell you something.
Tell me something, please. I'm all ears.
I mean, I don't know what girls you met from down here, but I would like to think I'm a little different from them.
Okay, well, what makes you different?
I mean, I feel like there's a big stereotype about the girls down here, and look, a lot of it is true. But I mean, I don't even live down here anymore. I go to school, okay?
Oh, okay, so you're in college?
Yeah, I go to UF.
You go to UF?
I
Okay.
do.
Oh, I was actually just there when you guys won.
Oh, you with the
Dude,
Natty?
yeah, I was there for,
Oh my
we were there
God.
for the weekend and our dumbasses left on Sunday and didn't stay for the game Monday.
You guys are that was the best night of my life.
Yeah. Okay, so what year are you in UF?
I'm going into my sophomore year right now. What about you?
So
Do you go to
baby.
school?
I
I like the sound of that actually.
Yeah?
a little
Okay.
bit.
No, I don't go to school.
Okay.
I've graduated high school, if that means something, but no, I never went to college.
Okay, valid. Do you have any like goals, aspirations, anything like that?
Yeah, well, I do social media full time, so that's kind of where I'm at.
I f with that.
Okay. Do you post at all?
I mean, I used to be famous on Instagram way
You used
back
to be?
when.
What happened?
You know when slime was a trend? I was a slime girl, okay?
You were a Slimer?
Bro, I had 160K actually.
Dude,
So,
honestly, I f with that. How old were you?
I was probably 12 years old and I ran a slime business out of my garage.
Bro, that would be like low-key my dream. Like my girl just slimes all day, doesn't go to the club, she just slimes.
Bro,
Slimes
let's
away in
slime
her-
together.
I'll slime with you. Like that would be, okay, green flag right there. I
Oh,
like
that's
that.
a turn on, okay.
My two truths and a lie. I lived in your favorite state, California. I play hockey, and that I'm black.
I'm gonna say the lie is you lived in California.
No, I actually did live in California. Yeah.
I'm so jealous of you.
Yeah.
Well, that's
I
actually.
had to rub it in a bit, sorry.
I actually like that. I feel like the people I met in California are the coolest people ever. So I'd take that as a compliment. I mean, I feel like that's like a weird thing to lie about is your race. So I'm gonna say you don't play hockey.
No, I do play hockey. I played
Okay.
hockey my entire life.
So you're not black.
Nope, I'm not.
Okay.
Unfortunately. I'd probably be a much better hockey player.
So when did you live in California?
Like 2021. I lived there for like about a year. I lived in Anaheim for a little bit. I lived in LA too for a bit. Orange County.
Oh, I love
Orange County's so nice. That was my favorite spot to live in.
Were you famous or something? Why were you all in like Anaheim, LA? Is there something you're not telling me? It would
I mean,
add up.
okay, I'm just curious. What would you consider famous? Like you famous in your head, what comes to mind? Like is there
Okay.
is there a number that comes to mind? Like
I mean, I feel
what
like
is it?
these days everyone's an influencer. It depends what like YouTube, TikTok, whatever. If you have over like 100K, you're like pretty famous in my eyes.
Oh damn, I'm doing pretty well.
Oh.
All right, then I guess I'm famous.
Okay.
Shit. Okay.
Good shit.
Thanks. Trying my best.
What kind of content do you post?
Yeah, about that.
Oh.
It's a little different.
Okay,
So-
this is where it comes in.
Yeah. So basically, I go around and kiss girls and moms. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Who do you
It's a
prefer?
blast.
The girls or the
The
moms?
moms. The moms.
You
Way
like a
better
good
energy.
MILF?
Oh yeah, I love a good MILF. you
I have
know.
a hat that says, "Man, I love Florida," and it spells out MILF, so my future's bright.
Is your mom hot?
Pretty hot.
Really? How old's your mom?
We don't ask a woman's age around here.
Okay. That's respectable. Okay, well, yeah, usually like there's a good correlation between the mom and the daughter, so I was just curious.
I actually am told I look a lot like her, so.
Okay, awesome. I love that.
We asked the dates about what their ideal date would be.
My ideal date would be us just hopping in the car and taking a long road trip to like somewhere we'd never been. Whether it's like a country, like a state, like somewhere new that we'd never been and just like experiencing it together. That, can't beat that in my opinion.
No, I actually really do like that because I don't know, I'm always down to try like new things. I love traveling. I've been to like so many different places. I've been to like more than half the states. I've been to a bunch of different countries. I can say I'm a pretty spontaneous girl, so.
So you said you've been to a bunch of different countries?
More so states. I've been to a few different countries.
Who'd you go out of country with?
Mostly with just my friends. I don't even think I've been out of the country with my family, honestly.
Really?
Mostly just my friends.
Oh, okay, like friends from what, like school?
Lots of like, you know, summer programs. I did a school trip, that kind of thing.
Okay.
But all great experiences. So my ideal date, I feel like this is a little basic, but it's basic because it's good, okay? I would say my ideal date is you pick me up, we go for a cute lunch or something, and then we go to the beach, we tan, we go in the ocean. I love the ocean. I hope the waves are really big, I love that. And then we just tan, maybe we get something small to eat for dinner and just, you know, kind of vibe and then see where the night takes us.
I like that. The only thing, Florida doesn't have big waves. It's kind of shit, you know? Have you been to the Jersey Shore?
I've never been to the Jersey Shore.
Dude, it babies Florida. Like, okay, the water's fucking nasty. It's disgusting.
Oh my God, your accent.
What
Oh my
accent?
God,
What
the
accent?
water.
The water's nasty, but it's got waves, big waves.
I mean, personally, I'm not trying to be crushed by these big waves of nasty water.
Yeah, okay.
I'd rather have, you know, smaller waves with my nice Florida water.
All right, that's a fair point. I can't say I disagree.
How do you feel about hooking up on the first date?
How I feel about hooking up on the first date, I'm not gonna lie. If a girl hooks up with me on the first date, I'm probably not gonna take you too seriously. You know, like that just goes to show me that you can only make so much of an impression the first date. You know what I mean? You don't really know this person, no matter how much you vibe with them the first time. So that just tells me that that could have happened with literally anybody else too, you know? I went through my phase, like one night stands and stuff. I don't really do that anymore at all, honestly, so it's not my thing. Like I want to actually have a connection with somebody if we're gonna hook up, and I think that takes time to build. That's how I look at the whole situation, but you can tell me your perspective.
I mean, honestly, valid take. I kind of agree. I mean, I think a little smooch on the first date, if it went really well, that's okay, but if you're gonna hook up with someone on the first date, I feel like you have to keep them wanting more, you know, kind of build that tension up, and you know what I mean? I just think it's a respect thing too, and you know, it could wait a little bit.
So would you say you have a lot of one night stands?
No.
Okay, that's good. That's a green flag right there, I like that. But yeah, kiss, come on, we can kiss on the first date. Like,
We can or we can't?
oh, we can.
Yeah, just a
We can
little.
kiss if it goes well, you
Yeah,
know, a little,
I think that's kind of innocent,
maybe
you
if
know?
we got some tongue in there, like no biggie.
Oh, just
like,
a little.
Just a little.
It's not gonna kill anyone.
A little lick.
A little lick, okay. I see you.
No, you actually don't.
Oh, I'll see you soon enough.
All right, soon enough.
We asked the dates to give their first impressions on each other.
Okay, so my initial thoughts on him are, I think he's a really kind of, you know, fun, outgoing guy, and he kind of seems
Shout out my label, that's me. I'm in this bitch with TB. I'm in this bitch with 4.
down to do whatever, which, you know, I like because I feel like we're kind of similar in that aspect.
So far, she seems like a really sweet girl. So far, I like it. She got really high energy. She seems sweet.
All I want is you, boy. All I want is you.
Nothing bad to say so far. The only red flag was like that she's from South Florida, but that is a really wide stereotype. Like, I gotta kind of let that go a little bit.
There's something a little off-putting. I don't know, I just get the ick so easily. But you know, I'm gonna give him his shot. We're gonna see how this goes. And so far, I would say it's going pretty well.
I feel like her voice, like I feel like she would be annoying if she yelled. Like hopefully she's not a yeller, because I feel like that voice at a higher pitch would really be irritating. But as like from what I'm hearing, I love it.
It's a little high-pitched, but like I'm not gonna judge someone based off their voice. Is there a reason I should be judging someone based off their voice?
I could make her yell a lot. That's the problem. I could really make her yell and be upset, hopefully, that she's not like a sensitive type, or else it could get bad.
What I would say stuck out to me as a green flag is that he doesn't really hook up on the first date, because I feel like a lot of guys, especially back at school, you know, just kind of want to use you and just like, they're just all like so lustful and they don't really want to take you seriously and they're not looking for anything. They think, like I said, it's a big respect thing, and I kind of like that about him.
Being in school, I think's good. Keep her like, you know, just keep her busy. Do your homework, do slime. The slime, oh my God, the slime was the biggest green flag. My girl does not leave the house, she just slimes all day. Like, oh, where's your, Friday night, I'm out with the boys. Oh, where's your girl? She's just at home sliming shit. That's fucking sick, dude.
I think what started as a red flag is that, I mean, like I said, I'm not gonna judge him for this, but I guess maybe internally I am a little bit. He's not in school, and like, I hope, you know, he's gonna have some goal or aspiration he can work towards. I know he's doing social media, and it seems like he's doing pretty well, so props to him. I just hope he kind of has like a plan for his life, because I think that's important.
The only red flag that kind of like, I was like, I don't know about this one, was like, she's been out the country a lot of times, but she said it was for like educational things, blah, 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 but usually when a girl from South Florida tells you that she's been on all these out of the country trips, all right, who's paying for her, buddy, all right? I'm not gonna judge her though, I don't know her that well yet, and she had an explanation, so I'm not gonna jump to conclusions quite yet.
As the date continues, I kind of want to know more of just like the small like niche things about him, kind of more about like what makes him, like his personality, that kind of stuff.
Yeah, I want to know what like her day-to-day schedule looks like. I want to know what she does like for fun. Does she go out a lot on the weekends? Does she spend a lot of time with her girlfriends? Does she have guy friends? You know, these are just questions that are gonna have to be answered.
We asked the dates to bring a gift for each other.
Are these clean?
They're clean.
Whose are these?
They're mine.
These are yours.
Yeah.
Oh, then they could be dirty.
I'm offended.
Why?
Best ex-girlfriend?
Well, listen, let me explain, okay?
Explain.
What? Okay, don't jump to conclusions here. So I did give that to my ex-girlfriend as a birthday gift before, and she didn't maybe particularly take it as funny as I thought it was. So I got it back, and now I want you to have it in case this goes well and we do end up dating for our breakup.
You gave your ex-girlfriend a birthday gift.
Yeah. So I don't think she liked it though.
I mean, that's a little bit of a red flag if I'm being completely honest, because in my opinion, when you break up, you have to go no contact.
Okay,
I mean, that's just my opinion.
But you gotta learn, you know? You gotta learn, and I learned. I tried to, you know, be nice. Give
You
her a
think I
gift.
haven't learned?
I'm saying, clearly you did, and I learned now, but it took that experience for me to learn
Yeah.
that probably wasn't the best idea. You know?
You can never get over them, I don't think, unless you go no contact.
That's what I agree. I agree, and that's what I try to communicate to her because I believe that, but she was like constantly pushing like to maintain a relationship, like a friendship, and I knew it wasn't gonna work. I try to explain that, but you know, sometimes
So-
it's hard to get things through girls' heads.
How long ago did you guys break up?
August.
Okay, I thought you were
Yeah.
about to say like last month. I was like, oh, I'm out.
But
Okay.
it's a little bit of an interesting like situation though. It's like I'm under a lease with her. I'm under a lease with my ex-girlfriend.
Wait. Oh my god.
Wait, what am I waiting for?
No, my cousin told me this exact story with the guy she's talking to. Okay, continue. I manifested this. Continue. I'm
Really?
sorry. Of course, this had to happen to me. Continue.
Yeah, so I'm on a lease with my ex-girlfriend and my best friend, who's a guy. So we signed a lease all together because last year, like, they had to get new places and their roommates ditched them last second. So they needed a third person, and I was like, okay, I kind of want another apartment, whatever. Like, I'll just go in with you guys on one. So we had a 2-bedroom, the 3 of us. This
Oh.
was why we were still together. And then, yeah, it didn't work out. We broke up. So now my ex and my best friend still live together. So I still paid that whole lease throughout the months and basically lived with them.
So do you still live with her?
No.
Oh, okay. You
So-
just scared me.
no.
I almost ran right out of here.
No. So I didn't really live with them the whole time anyway, because like I live in another house. Like I live in a content house, I guess you'd call it.
Oh.
With a bunch of people. So we broke up like very shortly after we signed the lease. I only probably slept in that apartment probably 3 times in my life.
Okay. I
So-
mean, I appreciate the honesty.
Yeah, no, I'm very transparent, so I got nothing to
Yeah.
hide. Yeah, this underwear was definitely a surprise. So like, tell me a little bit about this.
Reese's, they're just like my favorite candy. And I thought it'd be extra special, you know, if you could
Yeah.
have them. I think
Dude, I
it's,
actually, I really with these. You said you've never worn these?
Oh, I've worn them.
Oh, okay, perfect.
I've worn them. They're clean, but I've worn them plenty of times. You know, they're kind of like my comfort bottoms kind of
Okay.
thing. So, you know, I thought I'd pass some of that comfort on to you.
Yeah, you got some personality going. I like it.
Oh, you think so?
Swag, yeah.
Oh, perfect. You know, it says swag right on the underwear. Perfect for you.
Yeah. Well, thank you for the gift. I really do appreciate it.
I
And
really,
I'm actually gonna use this gift. You might have to wait a little bit to use yours, because I mean, you're not an ex. Well, you might be an ex-girlfriend. You actually could still use it.
I hope we're
but-
never exes.
No, me neither.
Say we're gonna break up?
Well, I mean, there's a good chance, but hopefully not.
Okay, Mr. Pessimist, glass.
No,
half empty.
it's not pessimistic, but like everything goes well. We date, right?
Mm-hmm.
There's still a high chance at some point we're gonna break up. You know, hopefully not. Like that would be great. Hey, you're the one. I'm the one, and we run off into the fucking sunset.
I mean,
Love that.
I can
But
envision it.
just in case, you know.
I'm more of a glass half full kind of person. You know, I was thinking, you know, you're kind of thinking the worst here. I'm like, I don't know. I'm big into like manifestation and like energy, yoga, that kind of thing.
Yeah.
You know, I think manifestation, when you speak out into the world, really is like, I don't want to sound all voodoo and crazy, but like I'm serious. When you speak out into the world, like it actually like, I didn't believe it until it came true. Let me tell you that.
100% the same way. I'm really big on that too. I'm really big on energy and putting things out there that come true. 100%. You
Okay.
said that you like yoga. I've never tried that. I do actually want to try it though.
We could
but-
take a class together. Give me like a day in your life.
Okay, well typically I wake up. Sometimes I'll do gym first thing. I don't like have a consistent schedule. I'm kind of all over the fucking place.
So you're into the gym.
Yeah.
I like that.
So I'll work out probably usually earlier in the day. Get back, I'll do like all my nerd work on my phone, whatever it is. Like play hockey a few days out of the week.
You're a hockey player.
Yeah.
I like
good.
hockey players.
Okay, well you might like me. We'll see.
We'll see.
The weekends I try to usually film a lot of my content.
So you go out and kiss moms with your friends.
Actually, I mean, yeah, when you put it that way, it sounds crazy, but that's.
So I want you to explain to me a little bit more. What do you mean by kiss moms? Like how do you get to that part of the video?
So I had this idea. I made this shirt that it was a plain white T-shirt that said "Petition to Kiss You" on it. So I would go around. I was at Jersey Shore. There was like a country festival going on, so the boardwalk was super crowded, and I just walked down the boardwalk and like trying to like get signatures from the moms were my main target because the MILFs do it better, you know. Got a lot of really good reactions. The views went crazy. So ever since, I did a lot of videos like that with the petition, and then I started doing them like inside clubs. I started this thing. I would be like, you know, like the double it trend where people would be like, take this $1, pass it to the next person, double it. So I did that, but with like kisses instead. I'd like be in the club and I'd ask a girl like, kiss me one time or pass it to the next person and double it. Sometimes it would get to like stupid numbers.
We asked the dates a few questions to help them get to know each other.
So I've been single for since August. I don't even know if I would consider him like my ex. I don't really want to count it because this sounds so bad, but I don't think I really liked him as much as I should have. And that sounds awful, but I was just having like a really rough senior year of high school. He honestly was such a great guy and he was really there for me, and I kind of think part of me used him as a crutch, so that's why I was like, so I don't even know if I'd consider him my ex, but if I had to say that, August.
I've been single since August. I ended my last relationship because I was going through a big transition in my life. I moved into a content house with a bunch of girls that do OnlyFans. So that, as you could probably imagine, was a little stressful for my girlfriend. And it was just a lot to put her through, and I didn't have time on my hands. Like, I was super emotionally and physically unavailable at the time, and I just couldn't fully be there for her. So I just thought the best decision was to end the relationship because she definitely deserved more than what I could give at the time.
You know, you keep letting out more and more information here.
I'm a
like,
listen, I'm a book of surprises.
bro, it's like that Shrek scene where it's like, he's like, I'm an onion, I have layers. Like,
Yeah.
I'm peeling the layers. And I'm like, oh, so you live in like the Bob house pretty much.
Yeah, something like that.
Something like that, okay. So
Yeah.
what made you you're just like extra horny or something? You're like, oh, let me live like in this Bob content house.
No, I mean, I get free rent, you know, in a $3 million house. So
Free rent?
Yeah, so free rent in a $3 million house. Constantly girls around, like, for my content, like brand deals I have to film. I have to film a lot of like brand deals throughout the week, and sometimes it will be hard to get girls to come be in videos or this, that. So for me, like in my work situation, it's a win-win. It makes things a lot easier.
Honestly, it's kind of different than what I'm used to, but I'm always open to, you know, something new.
Yeah, it's definitely different, but I'm different. I don't want to be like every other dude anyway.
You're him.
I didn't say I'm him, I'm me, I'm Noah.
Oh, your name's Noah?
Yeah, that's my name.
Give us your best pickup line.
My best pickup line, I'm not the biggest on pickup lines, honestly, they're a little cringy, but if I had to say one, if you're a vegetable, you'd be a cucumber.
Okay, I like that.
Because you're a cucumber.
All right. It was cute. It was like, give it innocent vibe, so I'm gonna give it a 9. I like that. I'd probably just like, if I like see you out, just walk up, be like, hey, you look good, let me touch you. And I'd probably like grab your hair and like eat it, like put it in my mouth. It's
You're an eater.
It's like, what do you react to that? You're thrown off guard, you're like, your emotions are going up and down. It's like, I think it works 10 out of 10 times.
Okay, so you like eating girls' hair.
Well, no, I don't like it, but it's gonna throw you off and make you really have a lot of questions that you're gonna want answers to.
I kind of like I said, I like a good surprise that would kind of, you know, throw me off guard.
You forgot about the let me touch you part.
Oh, the let me touch you. At least you
Yeah, and
asked.
then, well, I asked, but then before you can respond, I'm already gonna be touching you.
Okay, so honestly,
So,
that, I'm gonna be honest, that's a little iffy, okay? That's a little iffy. You're a pretty funny guy though, so I'm gonna have to rate that. Just because you like putting girls' hair in your mouth, that bumps it up a point. Good 7 out of 10.
okay. And I'm not, guys watching this, I'm not recommending anybody to do that. Like, it probably won't work. I feel like it takes a certain...
He can get away with it.
Yeah. Do not try that at home, okay?
Go try it at home.
If you were in a committed relationship, what would you consider cheating?
Honestly, if you get with someone else, that's obviously cheating.
Yeah, I think it is.
I mean, I guess if you kiss a few milfs here and there, in your sake, that can't be cheating, I
Well,
guess.
remember, it's all like there's a difference between on camera and off camera. You know what I mean? Like
Off camera.
Yeah, like if I did that off camera, yeah, that would be cheating.
I just think what it comes down to, if you're kind of being secretive about something, you're being secretive about it for a reason. So I think that's sus. Like,
Yeah, I think it's all about intentions. You know?
I
Like,
agree.
if I'm going out and kissing girls on camera, my intention is okay. I want a viral video. I want to make money. Like this is my job.
Okay.
That's my intention. But if I'm doing that off camera, I'm like, what's the intention? Oh, I want to kiss this girl. You know?
Yeah.
Like I'm doing it because I actually want to do it. That's
I mean,
cheating.
I think if you're gonna get into a relationship with a girl, you shouldn't want to. Why be in that relationship then?
Yeah, exactly. I agree with you.
What's your take on this?
What I would consider cheating is literally just like flirting with a guy. Like I said, so it's all about intention. So
What if I was like talking to one of my guy friends and we're just like talking, we're not flirting. Like I have a few like close guy friends and like, you know, nothing sexual obviously, but like, you know, how do you feel about that?
no, I wouldn't consider it cheating, but I'd just be iffy in my head because I know how guys are. I don't even think it's a girl thing. I think girls can be friends with guys, but guys can't be friends with girls.
I
think
agree with that so
there's like a small 1% like of dudes that can actually be friends with girls, but 99% of dudes are f***ed up and literally are just so horny they let girls control their life, like
Oh,
and
tell
everything
me
they
about
do.
it.
Like they'll screw over their fucking homeboy for some. Like that shit's so lame. So just talking to a dude, like no, it's not fucking cheating. What am I?
Yeah.
I'm not a weirdo. Like,
No, honestly, because I've dealt with some very, very insecure guys in the past. I gave them no reason not to trust me, 0. And yet, you know, their insecurities get the best of them and they like to, you know, it's just kind of controlling guys, and that's one of my biggest red flags I would have to say is like a controlling guy, and I just can't have that. So I thought I'd let you know.
Well, yeah, I don't blame you. Who wants a controlling, insecure dude that's up their ass 24/7?
You'd be surprised how many of them exist.
No, I think that's most dudes are exactly like that. I think that's literally probably over 95% of guys are insecure and controlling when it
Yeah.
comes to a relationship. For
Because
sure.
I don't know, I'm just like a pretty independent girl, I would say, and I kind of like doing my own thing. I don't like a super clingy guy. Like obviously, you know, show me attention. Hello.
Oh, 100%, yeah. Or else that's how things become toxic. If
I
like,
agree.
if your identity, you both have two separate identities in who you are as a person. If that starts to combine into one, that's a problem, you know?
Yeah,
'Cause
that's my
how you
biggest
become
fear.
dependent and reliant on each other, and you never want that.
What's a red flag in a girl?
A red flag in a girl is a girl that is constantly just going out all the time, like multiple times throughout the week, or even just a girl that's going out constantly to to clubs and shit. That's a big red flag for me. I understand it, like, okay, once in a while you want to go out and have fun with your girlfriends, like, I totally get that. But when it's becoming a weekly, like, just consistent thing, I think that's a huge red flag because nothing good happens at the club, especially to girls. Like I said before, guys are weirdos. You know how many guys are coming up to you just
Asking to touch your hair and kiss you.
yeah, asking to touch your hair and kiss you, asking you to sign like petition shirts to kiss you. Like it's fucking, you know what I mean? Like you gotta watch out for these dudes because they are out there.
Stay away.
Yeah.
I mean, I do go out quite often, but you have to keep in mind I am in college, and it's kind of just like how I hang out with my friends. But honestly, an ideal night for me wouldn't be going out. It would kind of be just, you know, hang out with my friends, taking a bowl, just vibing, watching something, getting some good food. That's my ideal night, but I do kind of go out. I would say, I mean, my freshman year of college, like that's kind of the only thing to do.
Yeah, I can see that perspective of it too. I mean, it's an environment thing. If all your friends around you are gonna go out, it's like, what are you just gonna say no and just be the only one staying home? So I do get it. I think it's a good thing that you said that's not even your ideal
It's really not.
thing. Yeah, well, I mean, that's good. But yeah, if we were to date, we would definitely have to dial that down. Like, you can have some girls' nights, yeah. Like, I'm not gonna be a controlling weirdo, but it's just like, you gotta look at it from a boyfriend perspective. If your girl's going out to the club every week, you just know, and it's not even like a trust thing, but like, why do you want your girl in that environment when you know every single dude that's in there, their only intention is to try to take your girl home. They're just trying to take you home. And it's not even, like I would trust you to say no and, oh, you have a boyfriend, this, that, and not engage with them. But at the end of the day, like, why would you need to be in that environment on such a consistent basis? I just don't see the benefit for anybody, you know?
What happened with your last hookup and when was it?
My last one night stand was probably like 5 months ago, and one of my roommates at the time, the girl, like I'm like sleeping and she just like snuck in my room, like opened the door, walked in my room and just jumped on top of me. And I'm not gay, so yeah, it kind of just happened. I was literally dead asleep. I wake up, I'm like, whoa, what the f? I was praying, I was like, okay, thank God you're not a dude, but like 5 months ago, I'm a good boy now, I think, but.
Good boy.
Yeah.
You need to work on some self-control though.
Oh, I got plenty of self-control, don't worry. I'm good.
So my last hookup was probably about a month ago when I was at school. I was on a frat formal, you know how it goes.
I actually don't know how it goes.
Oh.
I didn't go to college. I actually have no idea how that goes. But that's for another time. Continue,
yeah.
go ahead.
I was on a frat formal. I went with a date. I actually like didn't really know this kid that well. I kind of just, I brought him on my formal. He took me on his formal. We went on a trip. It was a pretty good time.
All right.
And that was that, you know, left school.
Okay, like a month. Okay, all right. Interesting.
What's your body count, and does body count matter?
What's my body count? It's below 100.
Oh my God. Okay.
It's what? It's
Below
below.
100, so it could be like 99.
No. It's below 99 too.
Is it below 90?
Yes. It's okay. It's
Above
below 90 and above 50. All right. That's what we're going with.
God, oh my gosh.
Dude.
I mean,
okay.
I'm not a judgmental person, but
Okay,
like,
first off, I got some years on you. I'm 22.
Okay, that's
I'm about to
true.
be 23 in June.
that's true.
So take that into account. I'm a dude, okay? Hot take, but it's a lot different for a dude, I think. I
Double
think
standard.
it is a double standard, but it's the truth. It's just the reality of life. Girls value experience, guys value innocence. That's just how the way the globe spins.
I mean,
I don't make the rules.
Okay, valid. I mean, I appreciate the honesty, I guess I could
Of course,
say.
I'm an open book.
My body count, personally, a girl never, that's not something I think is respectful to say, but I will let you know it's a lot lower than yours. I don't think it would, cause any issues.
Okay, well, that's good to know. I like that.
In my opinion on body count, I would have to say, I honestly don't think it's the biggest deal in the world. I think, a line is drawn somewhere.
Probably above 100, it's probably drawn.
I think it kind of depends because like you did say, you do have some years on me, but like, I'm just trying to think of mine and put that into perspective. Like that means you'd have to be like, you went a little crazy, I do have to say. Like,
Well-
I guess you don't kiss girls on the first date, but.
No, I said I will kiss on the first date.
Oh, but.
I said that, yeah, if I fuck a girl on the first date, I'm not gonna value her as much. That's just my opinion.
So I'm guessing you don't take girls on dates very often then.
No, only girls that I've actually take serious, which is very few. I've only had 2 serious relationships. When I was 19, I can say it was significantly lower.
What was it at 19? Let's put that in perspective.
Let me try to fucking think. It was I think it was definitely below 20.
Okay,
For sure.
that's valid. I don't like, this sexist, I don't think it's much different. Like, if a girl has to control herself, why can't a guy?
I'm not saying that it's the right thing. I'm just saying that's how the world is. Like, men value innocence and women value experience. Like, do you want a virgin guy that's never done anything in life, that's never experienced shit, and has never you probably don't want. Maybe I'm judging, but you probably
I'm gonna give
don't.
you that one. I actually want quite the opposite.
Exactly, and most women would agree with you on that. They want a
But-
guy with experience that has done things,
don't-
has wisdom, has sexual experience. Like, you know what I mean? But men just value innocence. They want the opposite. Like, that was one of the first things I said is I want to be able to give my girl experiences that she's never been through. I want to be able to take her places that she's never seen. Like, that's just what men value. It's like, yeah, it's a double standard, but that's just how the world works.
I mean, personally, yes, I want a guy who is knows what they're doing. But at the same time, I kind of don't really love a guy who, maybe, I don't know if this is the right way to say it, feels a need to, be fucking so many different girls. I just feel like, this is the way I see it, I'm not judging you, but I feel like you're lacking something you're trying to compensate by, just fucking so many girls.
Oh, no.
I don't know, it's just honestly
I 100% agree with you. I think, like I told you, I don't do one night stands anymore, ever. I know it's a high number, but I promise you, I would genuinely never go out of my way to girls. We would just go out a lot. I would go out a lot.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, with content, whatever it is, out with my friends, and it would kind of just happen. The opportunity would just be there, so I'd do it.
Yeah.
But I realized it really doesn't bring me any gain, no value.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't. There's nothing to benefit. There's only something to lose from it. It's not worth it, is what I came to realize. So.
Okay, I mean, look, that, and people do change, and it is a learning lesson. I feel like a lot of people, we've all been there, so.
When and how did you lose your virginity?
When and how I lose my virginity? I lost my virginity when I was it was the summer after 8th grade. No, summer after 9th grade.
Okay.
So going into 10th grade.
Scared me for a second.
I don't know. I had this girl neighbor that I found out about that lived next to me. This is not no romantic lovey-dovey story. This girl was the hornball, bro. Dude, this girl basically broke into my house, went in my bed, and I didn't even know what I was doing, dude. I didn't even know how to myself off at this point. And I lost my virginity somehow. This girl was a little freak. I'm like, Jesus Christ.
Damn, did you that or no?
No, I was a little scared, dude.
Okay.
I'm 15. I'm 15.
Oh,
I'm like,
I forgot that part of the story. Okay.
dude. I'm like, I don't know what's going on.
I lost my virginity when I was 16, I think. It was like the end of my sophomore year. I don't like to say I regret things because, you know, no regrets, but if I could go back in time, I would tell little me, don't do it, girl. It was just this guy, he had absolutely zero respect for me. He was my slink back in the day. I really hope my dad isn't watching this. I would sneak out. I would go drive to his house, jump through his window, and we'd slink it out, and he took a lot of
Wait, can we rewind? What is a slink?
Sneaky link.
Oh my God.
Slink.
Well, we gotta delete that word from your vocab.
You don't like my vocab?
Not that word. That
I
word.
can put you on a lot of
That
words.
word sucks.
Slink.
Oh no. Okay, I'm sorry to cut you off. You can keep going.
Yeah, we were slinks.
You said it again. You are.
We were slinks, and it took a lot of convincing. I was like, you know, I was a curious girl back in the day, so I was like, let me just do it. And let me just say, it was a pretty awful situation. Wouldn't recommend. Don't really fuck with this kid. Not a super nice boy, but it happens.
We asked the dates their final thoughts on each other.
My final thoughts on her so far, I think she's gonna be a handful. But you know, it will keep it exciting, I think. Keep me on my toes a little bit.
My final thoughts are, I think he's a super interesting guy. He is pretty outgoing and he's pretty funny, which I do like. I think he has a good sense of humor. It's a little untraditional. I think, you know, how he's kind of living in this house with a bunch of girls, and his body count is a little high, like pretty high, which I think is, I don't know how I feel about that, honestly.
I think the date progressed really well. Like, we found out we're both fucking yappers. We could just keep talking for hours, clearly, which is a good thing. It just keeps getting better and better. Like, I'm finding out more about her.
The date was definitely a little nerve-wracking in the beginning, you know, kind of getting to know each other. And I think he opened up definitely a lot more near the end. I mean, I found out all these things about him.
A red flag I saw throughout the date, number one, she just said she had a one-night stand like a month ago. Okay, not a huge fan of that. She's saying she goes out a lot. Not a huge fan of that, but I mean, I'm trying to give some benefit of the doubt because, you know, she is kind of new to college and school. I get it. Let's just kind of get it out. Like, hopefully it's out of the system. Like, let's just get it out of the system quick, you know, and just get her back into sliming. I think if we do that, we could really be on the right track here.
The biggest red flag that stood out for me was definitely his body count and what he does for work.
Green flag, the slime. Let's just slime, baby. That's all I want to do. Slime the day away.
I think the biggest green flag for me was his sense of humor. Like, I just thought he was a pretty funny guy. He wasn't kind of scared to, you know, say a joke, and like, I appreciated that.
I think I do feel a connection with her. We think we'd fight a lot, but like in a good way, like a good fight. Like, she's gonna be a lot to handle. I'm a lot to handle. I think it would be fun, a good time, because I don't like boring.
I think we had some pretty good banter going on. Like, we spewed for a pretty long time, and I feel like it felt pretty easy talking to him. I feel like I can keep talking to him for hours.
I honestly, I value personality over looks. I know every guy I genuinely actually do. Like, obviously I don't want an ugly girl. I want her to be pretty. But like, I'm taking the 7 out of 10 looks versus the 10 out of 10 looks with a shit personality. Like, I need a girl I can actually talk to.
I'm like a pretty big personality girl, so looks versus personality, I would say like 75% personality, 25% looks. Like, obviously I have to be like attracted to the guy, but like, looks can only get you so far. Like, personality, that's what keeps something going. That's what really matters in the end, in my opinion.
I don't want to talk to a brick wall. That's what most of the girls out here are like. I think Mark Zuckerberg just started spamming AI girls throughout the region of South Florida, and they're actually walking around the nightclubs out here. So they're just bots, man. So I think she's got a lot of personality to her, which I really like.
Maybe if there's a second date, I hope he can kind of see a little bit more of me, because I don't know, I feel like, or even a little bit more of him. I feel like there's so much about him I'm missing. I kind of want to know why he got into what he does, kind of, you know, his background a little bit more. That'd be pretty interesting.
I want to find out more like her day-to-day, like kind of what she does. Like, does she have a job, or is she just in school? Does she work out? What does she like kind of do for fun? You know, I would like to know a little bit more about that.
There definitely are some red flags, but you know, I would like to get to know him more, so yes, I would go on a second date.
Before seeing her, I'd definitely consider going on a second date. Yeah, this has already been fun, and I haven't even seen her yet, so that makes it even more exciting.
We blindfolded the dates to prepare for the reveal.
How do you think the date went?
I think the date went super well. You know, she can talk, I can talk.
We definitely can both talk.
Yeah, we got that part down, so that was a fun time.
Is there anything you guys want to know about each other before you see each other?
I think we can figure some of that out later.
I agree, honestly. I already heard everything I need to. I'm ready to see her.
Me as well.
All right, get the blindfolds off in 3, 2, 1.
Hello.
Hi, hello.
Okay. This might work. This might actually work.
What's your name?
Nope,
Noah.
I told you, Noah. So
You're
what's
cute.
I'm decent. I'm
Decent.
also a really good guy when I'm sleeping. I don't know if I told you that during the date, but yeah.
What do you mean
greatest
when
guy.
you're sleeping?
That's when I'm a great guy.
Oh, you're not a great guy when you're awake?
Yeah, there's no way this is Natty.
Nah. Oh!
Nope, not feeling it. Well, you never told me your name?
I'm Gabby.
Gabby. Okay. Gabby from UF.
Gabby from UF.
Now you're back in town. So you're
Noah
gonna-
from the Bop House.
Okay, I wouldn't go that far. Now she's back in time. Now she's gonna have to deal with me. That sucks for you.
We'll see.
I'm gonna harass you.
Watch out.
She is like a baby. Oh.
Dude, he's gonna eat my hair when I'm sleeping, I already know.
Oh yeah, I already did.
When I wasn't looking, when I was blindfolded, were you just like a little...
Yeah, I got the whiff. I already knew it wasn't Natty from when I walked in.
Natty?
Yeah, I got a good nose for
You
that.
could taste the bleach?
You got a really nice smile too. You got your teeth whitened?
I don't, but...
No?
Now, all natty.
Natty queen,
I'm
okay.
a clearly natural girl.
I like it. You heard it here, guys. Natty queen. It's my
Natty
favorite.
queen.
What would you rate each other?
I got nothing bad to say. I'm giving her a 10.
I'll give you
I
a
like
10
it.
too, you know what?
That's sweet. Okay. Well, where's our first date? Waffle House?
Waffle House. I think I deserve a little bit better than Waffle House.
What are you into?
I love Italian food.
We'll do that road trip. Yup,
Okay.
We're gonna go somewhere weird.
Surprise
Real
me.
weird.
I like a weird place.
And you're gonna be blind the whole ride.
Blinds. Just like,
Oh
You know
god,
what? I
at
can
least
fuck with
at least I
that.
know a car trip with her would be easy though, because you would just not stop talking. I can already see it now.
okay.
You're here all summer? That must suck, dude. I wouldn't.
I'm
know.
going back up to Gainesville actually in July.
For what?
Summer B.
What is that?
It's like summer semester. I'm just staring at your eyebrows.
Oh
They're, like,
yeah, the
perfect.
brows.
Do you get them done?
Just get them threaded.
Oh. Do you
have
have one of
to.
the Bob House girls do it for you?
I would not trust them. Are you kidding me? Can't even trust them to fucking walk in a straight line.
Oh.
Do my eyebrows.
They look
Definitely
pretty
not.
nice.
I think this went well, dude.
I think this
like
went pretty
this.
well.
Yeah, another hug. Look it out. Yeah, I like it.
Smell pretty good.
Yeah, I'm a little weird if you can't tell.
You're,
right now.
I like a little bit of a weird guy, actually.
Well, I
I have
mean-
some tendencies. There's some things you didn't hear.
There is. Okay, we'll have to save that for a rainy day.
Okay.
But
You guys consider a second date? 3, 2, 1.
yeah.
Yes.
Well, she have a choice, because if not, I'm just gonna kidnap her anyway.
Okay, bet.
Yeah.
You know, I kind of like that.
Well, you don't have a choice, but I'm glad you like it.
Perfect.
All right. Oh, this is the part where I grab her Gmail. I forgot about this.
My what?
Your Gmail.
My G. Oh, because you're not a Snapchat guy.
I'm different. You know?
You're a Gmail.
I guess I'll turn it down for you. We can do.
Oh, I'm not a Snap. You have the fucking Snapchat Plus.
It's part of my job. It's part of my job.
Oh, but you have the Snapchat Plus icon.
Yeah, because then I can have like a cool guy.
This is Gabby from the Dating Blind Show. Thanks for watching, and follow me on Instagram at GabbyLevy_.
This is Noah D from the Dating Blind Show. Thank you guys for watching, and go give me a follow at itsnoah.d on all my socials.